I not flooded with 2,000 Asmongold superfans? Like, if I fight with Destiny, I get more hate than I do fighting with Asmongold.
Wow, I wonder why he doesn't get as much hate when he's beefing with Asmongold. Maybe use that miniature tiny brain you have there and put 2 and 2 together to realize his community isn't as bad as yours or Hasan's or Destiny's, and they're not really out here harassing people like crazy.
I'm just on the factor of why would heads give a about you? Again, who are you? And if we're taking this actually serious, yo, there's the overall hierarchy of, like, you know what I'm saying, Hasan being the Godsided King, he has his orbiters and G-boys, but there's a hierarchy within the orbiters, and you are in like 3rd tier. Like, yo, Denims is the 1st tier, bro, and then, like, you know, it's diamonds 1, 2, 3. Like, you are on tier 3. Nobody gives a about this.
Also, I just gotta point this out, nobody cares about you, dude. Legitimately, if you
That be capping. Not even gonna lie. I ain't never gonna lie. You already know what it is, baby. The Daily Slops. Sloppy! Of course, you already know. More works, more happenings out in the EHDI Plus Cinematic Universe. And of course, in specific, Hasan! Because of course, Hasan is coping, molding, and seething, talking about how, or I guess finally admitting a little bit again, remember that one incident with Burn Peanut, that his audience is a bit radical, a bit extreme. I wonder why. Is it because of him? Is this the type of audience he cultivated because his ideologies, rhetoric, and opinions? Yeah, tough works there. He's also going about saying how, like, every political take he has is right, wrong, incorrect. All the time, every day. Tough works there, too. Dumb. But yeah, you already know how that gets down. Of course, Mr. Piker. He's going to be on the pathological liar, blatant hypocrite timing, yeah. And of course, you know he's coping, mulling, and seething, blaming every problem, every single one he has on Israel. It was the Mossad. You already know the whataboutism, crazy. So yeah, of course, little works to deal with Hasan there. We apparently got some more works with one of Hasan's orbiters. Mike from PA, apparently he's back and he's commenting on Asmongold, saying like apparently like his dad did not care about him and he loved Hasan more than Asmongold. Apparently he's saying his view botting in John's too, and he's just saying a whole bunch of ad hominem Johns like Asmongold. He doesn't get any gully pops.
Girly pop.
Crazy works. This is coming from the guy who's 0-4 against couches, bruh. Don't even get me started talking about Bad Bunny. Kira chats, crazy works there. Anyway, so yeah, we gotta deal with that. We also got some John apparently coming from Caseytron. She's coping, mulling, and seething, crashing out about slop tubers. Oh my god, the incels. Yeah, we want to update that dialogue tree. Charisma, definitely not past 2. We're not passing the speech check. Stuff works there. You already know how that gets down. And last but not least, apparently, I'm like, who do we got? A little bit. I forgot who we got some John. Oh, Ultimate Gooning Lord, Dan Clancy. You already know, apparently, one of the girly pops, the Huns, if you remember during the Crater Clash lore's Peach Jar, she dropped some lore on Dan Clancy. Apparently, he was eyeing up all the girly pops at the Streamer Awards. Unsurprising works there. Creepy. Yeah. Shouldn't expect anything else from our Ultimate Gooning Lord. So yeah, we got a whole bunch of works in the Daily Slops today, so I ain't gonna waste no more time, baby. You know how that gets down. Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed app everything every single time. Let's see what Hasan and the rest of the heads in the EHDA plus Cinematic Universe had to say this time. Of course, the Daily Slops means one of my glorious Slop Kings. Shout out love. Whip back his ass. I already know, baby. What? Hasan and his orbiters just got destroyed. Of course, if you guys want to watch the OG video, OG Daily Slops, down in the description. Firstly, sure to love it, of course. Back his ass. For the diabolical Daily Slops, we love the legendary series. And yeah, no time to waste. You already know, some of these fools, they'll be wasting all of our time.
Welcome back to a series so creepy. Even Dan Clancy subscribed in today's video. Hasan is finally admitting his viewers are potential terrorists now. He's talking about how he's always right with his political predictions. Omega Cap. He's once again blaming Israel for all his problems, taking zero responsibility for his violent rhetoric. Rank #1 loser and Hasan orbiter Mike from PA is back beefing with Asmongold. He's claiming Asmon is botting and his viewership isn't real. He's spreading disgusting lies about Asmon's dad, saying that he loved Hasan and hated his own son. He's claiming Asmon is being protected protected by Trump and the government with zero proof. He's making fun of his hygiene and ability to get women. Look who's talking. Asmon and his editor have responded with the receipts proving Mike wrong. A random streamer is thirsting over Asmon and XQC. Casey Tron is
Oh, the girly pops out.
beefing with everyone and calling out slop tubers. Ultimate Gooning
Incels.
Lord, Twitch CEO Daniel Clancy has been brutally exposed by streamer Peach Jars for staring at OnlyFans e-girls at the Streamer Awards after party? Ew. Subscribe or you turn into Mikefrompa or go.
Oh, but you might have to upload his numbers.
Let's up those numbers!
Numbers up. And boy, are those clips never getting lived down. Take it away, Jelly.
Let's up those numbers!
Now let's begin. Right, so Hasan is now admitting that he has potential terrorists in his chat. Hasan on the recent terror plot, only 2 options.
Do you believe it's fake? Be real? Oh, dude. There's only 2 alternatives here. There's only 2 options. Either they tapped into a group of LARPers, like the silliest of the sort, or it's just completely made up. I'm so
Yeah, just go ahead and say it, Hasan. Is it a false flag?
glad I fucking stamp out this kind of LARPy bullshit with regular fucking frequency, okay? This is also part of the reason why I do this, because some of you dumb fucks, I think, if I didn't do this, would probably get duped by a federal law enforcement officer. I apologize to some of you dumb fucks, but some of you dumb fucks do unironically. Some of you dumb fucks are unironically so easy to manipulate.
Yes, we know. Because you're manipulating them. You know, you got them drinking the stupid juice, the G-Boys, the PSYOP, the echo chamber. We know. That's why I tell those fucking pathetic, rightful sub people and monkeloids, you gotta be dumb as shit. Again, it's either 2 things with Hasan Piker. Either 2 reasons you're watching him. You legitimately think his politics are good, so you're actually fucking tanky, or you wanna fuck this nigga. There's no other way between that shit. But what I do know is that either way, your intelligence, not too high. Not too up there.
That a federal law enforcement agent could straight up come to you and be like, come on, comrade, look alive. Let's engage in some direct action.
Interesting, Hasan. So what exactly do you mean by direct action? Are you implying that your chat is filled with terrorists, but not only just terrorists, apparently stupid ones who would get duped by law enforcement? And by duped, he means that, hey guys, we're trying to have a little subtle movement here, but you guys are stupid and you're going to give away the plot. You're going to give away the secret. This is literally a self-admission of Hasan's propaganda here. And it turns out we were actually right all along. This is Hasan's audience, if it wasn't apparent from them spamming hearts for a shooter and a terrorist. Turns out they are actually these
No, because the shooter was genuine in his actions.
stupidest radicals to ever exist. He literally just admitted by direct action he means violent action as a result of
Oh, some of that untapped revolutionary potential, I see.
LARPing as a revolutionary. Also, the absolute irony of Hasan saying, some of you would get duped. Some of you are unironically so easy to manipulate.
Like, yes, we know, Hasan. Again, they're blatantly sucking your cock.
Yeah, you would know, Hasan, wouldn't you? Considering that's your entire stream. That's your whole model of revenue. You manipulate a bunch of absolute idiots, like the stupidest of the
Trying to tell you, either... Well, no, you're dumb regardless, like I said, but you're either a tanky or you want to fuck him. There's no other way.
stupid, coaxing them into extremism and promising them a better future, a socialist communist utopia. And now you're acting like you don't do that, oh, you stamp out this sort of extremism and this LARPing, and here's what you actually do.
Yeah, no, because he switches from political commentator to Switch streamer. You don't know about Schrodinger streamer?
If you cared about Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, you would kill Rick Scott.
Yeah, kill them. Those motherfuckers and murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their
Red capitalist bloods, dude.
fucking red capitalist bloods, dude.
Wow, Hasan, you totally stamp it out. You definitely aren't the one leading this and encouraging this all this time. Pure responded, I regularly stamp out LARPers. Hasan took a photo with the dude who was indicted by a grand jury for 11
Yep, Jarrett Mackey, again. Please keep talking about this guy.
charges
Oh, my
of
bad.
terrorism. The half-ass lies of a mission is what makes average people just tune anything Hasan says out. We got this guy going, I'll never shut up about this night, and we got Hasan taking a picture. Michigan man charged with making terrorist threats in Illinois. Now, of course, I'm not saying that Hasan had any knowledge of this or anything like that. We're We're just saying that, hey, there's a correlation, there's a trend, and Hasan's
It's like, yo, Hasan, your ideologies, rhetoric, and all this, John, bro. You might want to quell saying that shit.
chat seems to be pretty extreme. Not just a photo, apparently they've been talking quite a bit. If your streams require you to repeatedly tell your audience not to commit acts of terror, you might be a part of the problem, Hasan. Yeah, I feel like I've never had to do that ever. Admitting that his viewers are potential terrorists is crazy. I mean, this is the first time he's being somewhat honest. Weird how only Hasan is to put emote only when he's reading some terrorist manifesto. He's finally becoming self-aware about the audience he's fostered. I mean, he's slowly coming to grips with reality.
Facts. That's what I kept saying. Like, it's the same thing with the thing with Burnt Peanut, bro. When his audience were coming and calling him a fascist, and Hasan was like, chill. This is why we can't really get the labs, and people feel as though like it's a hostile environment over here, bro. It's hostile to this community. I'm like, yeah, son, because it is.
As we all know, he's been watching the legendary series, and he also realized that, hey, nobody wants to associate with
Yo, I love Pegasus, bro. I love that guy.
him because his community is completely insane.
Do not play with him. He's a fucking fascist.
Oh, on the money.
I highly doubt that he is a fascist, chatter. Obviously, if you're like a normal content creator, why in the ever-loving would you ever want to be around someone like myself whose community is
You wouldn't. You shouldn't. So why the fuck are your orbiters glazing you? What the fuck did they find like positive about pandering to you, your audience? I don't get it. It doesn't gain you shit. Like, it really does not. Do you see what's happening to them, John Fergan? Oh, well, yeah. Well, you see it, but you don't give a fuck about it because you weren't gonna give him $1, were you?
instantly goes, that's a white supremacist, racist, fascist.
So then Hasan talks about how he's always right, and his political predictions come true more often than not. He's trying to act like the future predictor here, please. Hasan wants to compare his political predictions to Asmongold's. Feel like I nailed a lot.
You should do something with this politics stuff. Yeah, you're right. I feel like I nailed a lot of this stuff. I should maybe think about doing politics. I would love to see an Asmongold try to tackle one of these things. Like, what are his political predictions for 2026? You know, boobs will get bigger in video games. That's it. That's the only thing. You didn't do shit. PR year. It was a PR year. It was actually a PR year, low key. There was a lot of good.
Nigga, this nigga talking about fucking political ticks. I'm looking at this motherfucker. GTA 6 is delayed. Fuck, boy, get the fuck out of here. TikTok doesn't get banned. Boy, what the fuck is this? Marvel Rivals is dead. Meta, what was that should say? Overwatch 2 style? Bro, what the fuck? Yo, some of these aren't even political takes, my nigga. Again, this is directly a Schrodinger's fucking streamer. Oh my god, bro, this nigga. I swear to god, bro, that shit is funny as hell. Hold on. But yo, like, brother, this must be one of your... Hasan will change from a political commentator to a Twitch streamer, bro. This must be one of your fucking Twitch streamer moments. Because, brother, this whole shit is not even political commentary or shit to get political commentary on.
Do shit. PR year. It was a PR year. It was actually a PR year, low key. There was a lot of good PR. And then there were also...
It's a lot of shit PR. What are you talking about? You did a pub tour in China and people wasn't really feeling that. And your coverage over there while you was doing this shit was ass. Or at least your political commentary was ass. Brother, you got kicked out of Mamdani's fucking, like, exclusive John, brother, VIP suite. Like, what are we saying here? Talk about PR was terrible. Brother, have you forgotten that? Shock. What are we talking about? That shit really fucked your PR up. That shit fucked your PR up forever. Best representation of the Ouroboros concept. What are you sitting here yapping about? This brother is actually sitting here fucking waffling.
a lot of bad PR. If you watch your old streams, you were way more grumpy. I was also way happier in my old streams too, though. My highs were high, my lows were low. Now it's just more like neutral and then negative.
How can I be okay?
Packwatch, Joe Brandon, Nancy Pelosi, Mitch McConnell already dead. Well, I got 1 out of 3. And Joe Brandon did literally get ass cancer, so close enough.
Wow, we actually got everything here. Hasan admits he's absolutely miserable and that he was happier before. I mean, you didn't really need to tell us. We can kind of guess from your
I'm like, no, I can kind of just blatantly see. I don't need the journalists to tell me this one.
daily mental breakdowns.
Oh my fucking god, I hate the left. I hate liberalism. I hate
the left. I hate the woke. I hate the people that have been in the community the longest.
everything that's going on every single fucking day of the goddamn week. I hate my life. I hate fucking streaming. I hate socialism.
I hate all of you. I hate the woke. I hate woke. I hate
all of you.
the left. I hate the woke.
And oh my god, dude, the fucking force laugh. Asmon talks about video game.
Oh my god, it's the fucking sort of laugh.
Dude, he really just makes the most unfunny jokes, and he's the only one who's laughing. He's the only one who will laugh at himself because he's legitimately not funny. He's not entertaining at all. It's only funny
Truly some soyed up shit.
when he's having a meltdown and everybody's laughing at him, not with him. Legit such a loser, dude. Also, he goes, yeah, this year had lots of PR, you know, good and bad. I mean, what kind of copium is this, dude? Your good PR is basically a bunch of paid fucking articles, or
Oh yeah, I wasn't even thinking about the fucking puff pieces. I'm like, yo, if that's what he means by his good PR, boy, get the fuck out of here, boy. Them puff pieces, glaze pieces, the blatant dick sucking. Yo, the cat ladies, the cougs was really feeling you. Don't even get me started on Taylor Lorenz, Jennifer Welch, bro. They was really getting on your job.
or it's a bunch of goony
What did the grandmas gotta do with son? Flick their beans to your meat pics. Oh man.
journalists talking about the sweat on your chest hairs, or
Oh, listen, come on, man. You can't be talking about Hasan's glistening chest hairs. The gays, the girly pops.
Girly pop.
And the admiring looks maxers. Oh, they're just oogling over that.
just rewriting history completely like the dog shocking saga where they still insist it's a vibe.
Oh yeah, that Guardian article was so fucking shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That Guardian article definitely was some well poisoning for Collargate, bro. That shit is on like the same tier as the fucking Taylor Lorenz vid.
Vibration color or some bullshit, and you're reaching for Zin when that was completely disproved as well. And the bad PR is, well, this guy was caught on stream shocking his fucking dog like a disgusting
Get this remote on me like it's my glove.
animal abuser. I don't know, man. I feel like the bad PR is a little worse than the good PR here, and it's not really on even fronts here. You're just coping.
Not at all.
Now, as for his political predictions always being right, play the clip.
We did it successfully.
Oh yeah, like Russia used to Russia, my dumbass. Russia versus Ukraine. Yeah, you were dead ass wrong as fuck on this bag, boy.
We stopped Vladimir Putin from invading Ukraine. Or maybe that was never gonna fucking happen. Like I said, it was never gonna fucking happen.
Right. Nice prediction there, Hasan. You totally got it right. That was a week before the invasion, by the way. I just gotta point that out. Literally could not be more wrong. Who legitimately goes to Hasan to get their politics, except complete brain dead
G boys.
freaking regards, because legitimately he's wrong about everything. He's always wrong. I swear he wants to slop up Asmon something fierce. Okay,
I've been trying to tell you that's his secret admirer, gang, bro. That's his secret lover.
Hasan, now you're giving people some ridiculous ideas here. Can Hasan's prediction be confessing his love for you? Okay, man. What are we doing here? Dude is down horrendous. Right, so moving on to the situation in Australia. Recap, there was a terrorist attack, an obviously anti-Semitic attack, where a bunch of people died, and Hasan did the whole playbook of using this opportunity to push his agenda. America bad, even though it's completely unrelated, and a bunch of the classic Hasanetic things.
I mean, it's a very American style
Absolutely a pro at Asononomics. We're gonna get our degree in this shit.
incident that took place this time in Australia. So the Australian cops, with the limited training that they supposedly had, still did a better job than American cops do in situations like this. And they're still talking Americans are still talking
Well, out of all of his excuses, Hasan found one excuse that works the best, and above all, Israel never fails. Hasan continues to blame Israel for recent anti-Semitic terrorist attack.
The point I was trying to make before I got rudely interrupted by a beam of light, which I assume is aliens or Israel, one or the other,
Or Israel. Nigga, what?
was that, of course, anti-Semitism existed long before Israel ever did, but Israel's actions, especially because they packaged those actions with Judaism falsely, absolutely causes more people to lean into anti-Semitic conspiracies, anti-Semitic tendencies, and it increases
But like, are you gonna comment on any like direct connections Israel may have had with this attack, if there were any, Jones? Like, bro, you're just immediately bringing them into this show. Like, this is, oh my god, this is the exact thing that has to talk about. Like, Hasan, you use like the conflict or any regards of like commentary towards a conflict to absolve yourself of any criticisms and or to get yourself any validation with like any arguments that has nothing to do with it, you know what I mean? Whether it's an apolitical matter or not. It's like, dude, what are we sitting here and talking about, gang?
anti-Semitism in general.
Yeah, you know who else increases anti-Semitism in general? And no, not your mom this time. It's you, buddy. It's you. You and your chat and Twitch as a whole, honestly, right? When he tries to say, oh, well, these people just hate Jews and they're conflating all this stuff, he means him. He's literally talking about himself, projecting like the Epsilon Cinema. And at this point, I don't know what to say. He's legitimately a cartoon character. You can't really joke about blaming random beams of light on Israel, because that's unironically what you would do. Because keep in mind, this is the same guy that blamed him shocking his dog in his
Man, missed that pike eye. Where's it at? Yeah, that is stream.
room on Israel, which is like, I don't even know how anybody takes him seriously after that. But yeah, here we are. I mean, if you look at Hasan's commentary over the past year, he's pretty much blamed every attempt to cancel him in some way to Israel, right? When it's obvious.
He'll find a way every single time. Deny, deflect, counterattack. Deny, deflect, counterattack.
Him just being a colossal moron, being hated for reasons unrelated to Israel-Palestine, but he always wants to bring that up because he knows his audience is rabidly obsessed with this issue to the point where they lose all common sense, lose all sort of logical, rational thinking, and they automatically side with Hasan because he says Israel bad, and that's what his audience wants to hear. Right, so in a surprising turn of events, Hasan talks about how he's been the one warning people
Not only the purity testing Olympics, but of course the pandering Olympics.
about anti-Semitism. Of course, Hasan, wow, you're so noble.
And a lot of people refuse to recognize this. And it's crazy because, like, this is something that I've consistently talked about in perpetuity, something I've consistently yelled about, something I've consistently warned about, and yet those warnings have always consistently fallen on deaf ears. And not only are they fallen on deaf ears, but when the moment actually does come, when there is a heinous anti-Semitic act of violence, for example, people still turn around and go, wow, dude, I can't believe you found it in your heart to criticize Israel here.
Brother, what are you smoking? You cannot believe a single word coming out of your mouth right now. So you're the one. You're the one who's been warning people, apparently, right? Didn't you literally say that Ethan...
Like, you're literally part of the problem, like, especially when Ethan says, like, yo, these heads be saying that he's hallucinating anti-Semitism. Like, Hasan, you are part of this problem. Like, what are we sitting here doing? Like, the blatant hypocrisy, Hasan. It's deafening.
Klein was hallucinating anti-Semitism and he's seeing
Ding, ding, ding.
it where it doesn't even exist.
There's been now 3 instances, I think, of, in my opinion, very credible accusations of anti-Semitism. You've accused me of hallucinating all 3 now, which is very convenient.
No,
and also,
because they're not credible. We are not in agreement. These are not credible allegations of anti-Semitism. These are hysterical hallucinations of a person who desperately wants all of his critics to be anti-Semites.
Yo, this debate, bro. I mean, this shit was funny, but boy, again, this shit was a goddamn fucking shift, bro. 8 hours.
So he can
I'm
feel
so
comfortable
glad this
in
is on record.
in the
And don't you constantly try to downplay actual instances of anti-Semitism and defend Twitch in the whole like tier list situation
Oh yeah, the race tier list.
when it was obviously a racial tier list? This guy unironically goes, I've been warning people about anti-Semitism. I also support these 3 different anti-Semitic terrorist organizations, blatantly anti-Semitic, literally in their charter. They don't exactly
Oh, yo, you know what my favorite flag? Hezbollah.
like hide this shit. It's very obvious what they believe. And Hasan goes, well, they're probably doing a good thing. I support them 10 toes down. But I've been warning people, guys. How could you not predict that this was going to happen? I, Hasan Biker, the future predicted this would happen, right? I was warning everybody about it. What sort of like historical revisionism is this, bro? We see your commentary. It's documented. Also, ironically, he wants to take the win here when in reality, we are the people who have been warning him about his extremist rhetoric, right? And the fact that he's probably going to get people killed because he keeps escalating with his rhetoric and his sort of anti-Semitic tone.
Yeah, not doing a good job at lowering that temperature, Hasan. Let me tell you.
And essentially he keeps like doubling down every time another tragedy happens and he uses it to further his agenda. Even if it's exactly the opposite of what would help him, his audience still gets bolstered even more because Hasan crafts this extra narrative, he puts it on top, and he again finds a way to connect it to his political causes and to push his agenda. And the thing you gotta understand about Hasan is that he can never be wrong because he legit does not live in the real world, right? What the rightness you're
Well, in the echo chamber that he's breeded, now he legitimately cannot be wrong for multiple reasons. One, they will never perceive him as wrong because they perceive his word as gospel. And 2 to that, if he, like, again, is proven to be wrong, or there is, like, a controversy or some John where, like, his G-boys perceive him to be wrong, it's not good for being, well, the God-Zaddy king. Because then it's like, yeah, it's literally like Collargate, like, embodies this. Some heads really love Hasan Piker. A lot of heads love their animals. His best friend, yada yada, all that. Some heads may love their animals more than Hasan Piker, and you should. You know what I'm saying? You'd be doing better than Hasan Piker. Anyway, right? So in that case, yeah, you're going to get like the criticism and backlash, and then, like more and more as you have more and more of these controversies, like that's just happening more and more and more and more. It's like, yo, heads just waking the fuck up.
talking about only exists in the real world, Hasan is living in the 7th dimension. I call it the Diddy Piker universe. People responded Hasan Fuentes, Hasan Nazi. At least one is honest with their audience and their feelings towards a group of people and doesn't hide being behind calling out their country. If he doesn't blame Israel, he blames Asmon. Oh, don't worry, he has like 5 different scapegoats. Don't forget.
Nah, facts. Like, legitimately, I guarantee I can do this right now. It's Israel, Asmon, Ethan Klein, Tectone. Fuck, who the fuck else would he blame, bro? Oh, yeah, probably XQC.
Ethan, Destiny, and SlopTubers. How long to-
Oh, my dumbass. Yeah, Destiny. I'm so fucking stupid. The EHDIA Plus cinematic universe, truly should be kicking out Trilly, because how the fuck could he not remember that? But yeah, actually, this is, yeah, as Israel, Asmon, Ethan, like Ethan/Air Street, then it's Slop too. Yeah, shit, we're in the shit too. Yeah, there would be a lot, bro. It would go down at least like seven, and then we like got a question in at that point.
We get an Asmon is an Israeli asset accusation. I feel like he might have said that. I don't know. Like, he's just accused everyone of everything at this point. Do you think it's possible that Asmongold is of Jewish descent? His name is Zachariah. This whole thing might be a Mossad psyop. Oh my god.
Yo, fuck. Nah, bro. If this is really one of his G boys, bro, nigga. Yeah, you niggas. Like, I don't even have anything for this. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you niggas, bro? Like, this is truly some keyboard warrior shit, some turn me online shit. Like, dog, you're as legitimately, like, this comes from a nigga who don't go outside, do not be grammaring, never be in the dumbass allegations. But the nigga who do not leave the boss's basement, shout out the boss. Brother, you need to go touch fucking grass, nigga.
Is this actually a Hasan chatter? I would legitimately believe that. Is this
I would absolutely believe that 100%.
not bannable in Twitch TOS? Okay, can we just stop this fantasy of pretending Twitch will enforce anything related to Hasan? Rules hardly ever apply to Hasan. Actually, they never do. Any sort of ban is essentially just a vacation for him. For Hasan, the minimal bannable
Like, it's always gonna be on his off day on Sunday.
offense is when he tells his audience to kill a U.S. congressman. That's a one-day ban that happened to be on his day off. This man put on terrorist propaganda that seemingly included Houthis firing towards their enemies' positions and walking away from his stream. He'll never get banned for anything besides an occasional quick weekend vacation. Hasan goes, I abhor anti-Semitism. I've spent my entire professional media career combating it. I just happen to be anti-Israel. Okay, buddy, shut the fuck up. Hasan's conflation of legitimate criticism of the Israeli government with the defense of an explicitly anti-Semitic terrorist attack is morally bankrupt and intellectually lazy, provides cover for real bigotry
Hey man, but he tells other people to critically think. Funny enough part about it.
and poisons any chance of nuanced discussion. It's a disgraceful take. Hasan is legit gonna read this and go, her dirt dirt, hoo hoo hoo, doing his fucking cheesy ass fake laugh. Guys, wonderful news. Hasan
Yo, he did that shit yesterday. That shit was pissing me off, bro. He's like, nigga was chuckling and shit. I'm like, bro.
is on the naughty list. No Christmas for you. No presents for you. Moving on to the Hasan orbiter, starting with rank
Cornballs. Cornballs.
number one loser, Mike from PA, the Omega simp who humiliated himself for an e-girl and lost a boxing match to a couch. The guy who should probably be permabanned for his statement about Jews, but instead, here we are, and he's beefing with Asmon. Mike from PA claims Asmongold's deceased father was ashamed of what he was becoming in his right-wing shift and much more. Right, so this is a long rant. He starts by saying Asmongold is botted.
And as far as like, Mike, how do you know Asmongold is botted? I'm one of his biggest critics, someone he's attacked constantly. I mean, he's the biggest commentator in
Attacked?
the fucking country. Why am I not flooded with 2,000 Asmongold super fans? Like, if I fight with Destiny, I get more hate than I do fighting with Asmongold.
Wow, I wonder why he doesn't get as much hate when he's beefing with Asmongold. Maybe use that fucking miniature, tiny brain you have there and put two and two together to realize his community isn't as bad as yours or Hasan's or Destiny's, and they're not really out here harassing people like crazy.
I'm just on the factor of why would heads give a fuck about you? Again, who are you? And if we're taking this actually serious, yo, there's the overall hierarchy of, like, you know what I'm saying, Hasan being the God's-Side King, he has his orbiters and G-Boys, but there's a hierarchy within the orbiters, and you are on, like, third tier. Like, yo, Denims is the first tier, bro, and then, like, you know, it's Diamonds, 1, 2, 3. Like, you are on tier 3. Nobody gives a shit about this nigga.
Also, I just gotta point this out, nobody cares about you, dude. Legitimately, if you
That be cabin. Not even gonna lie. I ain't never gonna lie.
disappeared from the internet, not a single person would care. You're a complete fucking loser. Now, of course, the lack of hate is surprising to Mike here, considering he literally puts bounties on people, literal death threats, and is somehow allowed to still stream, right? And he expects his community to go and explicitly harass people.
I gotta be honest, with my experience in life with people like Ethan, the only thing that ever knocks them out of their fucking spiraling
Nah, stop them bleeding out the side of their mouth. You definitely should have been banned for this shit.
is the rod. It's the stick. It's not the carrot. He's not gonna stop until he's bleeding out of the corner of his mouth.
So then he goes for the low blow. He brings up Asmon's dad and completely lies about him.
People like Asmongold are never gonna take a government because you're sitting in a basement, bro. You're sitting in your mom's house.
He actually corrected Nina Lynn on this. It's an addict. It's an addict.
Favorite part of Asmongold is his father's last message to Hasan was wishing Hasan a happy birthday, and for the rest of Asmongold's life, He'll have to know that his father was ashamed of what he was becoming. His father
This is like, one, how do you know this? Two, this is not true. And three, like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about?
was constantly arguing how he wasn't right wing. He was actually left wing. Guys, you just have to give him a chance. And he was a fan of
Can you pull up like clips of this or something like that?
Hasan. Not a fan of Zach. I think a lot of this politics shit is
Yeah, that's just absolutely cap. He's not gonna be a fan of his own son? Dumb.
just
And who the fuck is a fan of his son besides niggas who suck cock like you?
Zach trying, like the child inside, the boy inside, trying to get that familial love. And it'll never happen. Every time I see you talk about Asmon, you bring up his dead parents because it's relevant.
No, it's not. It's just straight ad hominem attacks. Again, if you, the reason that, like, again, you disagree with him in the first place is because you have differing political ideologies. Or better yet, even barring that, the reason you disagree with him because your daddy Hasan fucking disagree with him. Anyway, sidebarring that, like, dog, why the fuck? Yo, even if I really do not like a nigga, I'm not about to start speaking on their fucking family members, let alone just anyone of, like, you know what I'm saying, important to them being dead, but a family member, let alone their fucking parents. The fuck? Again, we talk about this shit all the time, about being objective. If I disagree with a nigga, I'm trying to box out their arguments, bruh. Like, well, we're gonna fight the arguments themselves. This is just straight ad hominem shit, like, definitively. And, like, yo, I'll even call myself on that all the time. Like, I'll be like saying shit or whatever, like ad hominem, laughing at shit that's ad hominem, like about heads of parents, yada, all this shit. But at the end of the day, that's not some shit that heads are gonna take serious. Like, yo, if fucking Pegasus be like, yo, Frogan is sliding down all fucking 50 of the Big Macs, bro. She not leaving niggas one. Beast? Like, it's funny, whatever the fuck, but at the end of the day, that shit doesn't really matter. If I start talking about, like, somebody's parents being dead, it's like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Because, again, that's their peoples that had their best friend start, they loved. Fuck are you doing? It's not relevant to shit. Like, this nigga. I can't, bro. It's childish ass shit. Like, crazy race, bro.
It's relevant.
Right.
It's literally not, again.
What a vile, despicable scumbag. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, well, the ladies are gone after seeing this fucking guy on the screen.
Tell me about it.
Girly, girly, girly pop.
I know. There's one chop niggas around for the ladies, bro, to be sitting here getting scared looking at. Truly never been in chopped allegations, but I know they're definitely gone word after that nigga copped on the screen, bro. Fuck.
But whoever's left here, right? This is the
Yeah. Honestly, my eyeballs shouldn't even be left the way them shits want to melt out of my goddamn skull.
average Hasan orbiter. Look at this pathetic excuse for a human being. The stuff he said there about his dad just loving Hasan and hating his own son is complete bullshit. We'll look at Asmon's response in a second. But this man is the personification of a worm. Like, pathetic on so many levels. Most people just step on him, ignore his fucking existence, while he buries his face into the ground like the coward he is. Also, just another reminder, this guy is openly anti-Semitic. His comment was one of the worst on all of Twitch, you know, comparing to demons and stuff. It was so bad it got flagged, and any video I used in it is still like restricted, and yeah, still no permaban or anything. So then he makes up some more shit saying that Asmon is protected by Donald Trump and the government. Literally makes no sense. And he
What the
starts making
fuck?
fun of his hygiene and women.
He hates Hasan because his own father was a Hasan fan. Mike, I know Asmongold is popular, but at what point is this rhetoric, though different than Nick Fuentes, does actually take action versus this shit? How is he allowed to say this blatantly? The answer is because the president of the United States supports him. So if Twitch were to ban Asmon,
That's not true. Again, his rhetoric is not like Nick Fuentes. What are we like? This shit is all like fucking. Like we're on the tip of lying, misconstruing, buzzwording it. We're on so much shit.
Gold, there would be an intervention from the president of the United States, so he's got protection. So if you want Asmongold,
Proof of this. Slide me some proof of this. Please give me your substantial proof and/or evidence that you have that Asmongold is protected by Trumpy and/or the administration like that is currently running the fucking country. Like what are we fucking talking about?
banned, you need to remove Donald Trump from the White House and the Republicans from Congress. Mike, remember, this guy is afraid of.
Brother. Just say you're not a fan of Trumpy and that you're fucking sorry that the left did not win the goddamn election. Like, what are we sitting here doing?
Drinking water and taking a shower, and how is he talking about fear and winning a war? He lost the battle against body odor.
Did you win? I'm confused.
He lost the battle for going to the bathroom and brushing his teeth.
I'm sorry. Again, was these battles that you won?
Lost the battle
You were right next to him in that shit and got fucking... Bruh. What are we talking about? If he lost these battles, again, you must have been his comrade in that shit. Like, what are we talking about?
of going to the grocery store and buying himself frozen dinner. He lost the battle of getting a girlfriend as a millionaire.
I'm sorry, is this the guy forgetting that he, again, has that flick of him sitting next to Casey Tron, let alone the shit with Kira Chats, bro, with fucking Bad Bunny, let alone losing a battle to a fucking couch, let alone just existing in the first place?
One of my favorite things about Asmongold is he proves how not shallow women are. Asmongold is the type of guy to get turned down by a working woman, if you get my drift. Like, that's rough.
Oh my god.
What the fuck does that even mean? Like, maybe either I'm the dumbass, like, too young can't be, because, yo, heads be saying I'm on unk status, bro. These jets. But fuck does that mean? Like, he the type of nigga to get turned down by a working woman. What the fuck? Nigga, what? By a girly pop that has a job? Nigga, what the fuck? What?
This guy is so insecure. Buddy, we have not forgotten the clip. Play the clip.
I think that's fine. So if a guy pays for my tab,
I think I'm getting your attention.
Ooh. Fuck! Yeah, this nigga think I'm about to hear shit coming out of his fucking mouth. My nigga, shut your trap. This clip is free online. Niggas can pull this shit up anytime they want to. And you're talking crazy works.
I feel like I touched like a vampire touching holy water.
can I help you?
I think they want to go in.
Okay.
Oh, it gets harder to watch every time.
Now we can sit through the pain this time. He fucking deserves it.
Suddenly all that like hard talk is completely gone. This is who this guy is, right? This is the guy talking about getting women. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? You have zero room to talk about any of these topics. You are literally every man's worst nightmare. Like, below rock bottom is you. I would rather be fucking iDubbbz than you, dude. And
I'm gonna be honest, I'd rather be neither of these niggas. I already know I'm a fucking loser rotting in the boss's basement. I'm taking to the chin. Bro, these niggas truly are below that shit. Like, nah, bro. Like, your shit is fucked.
also, I just gotta say this. You appear less hygienic than Asmongold.
This is the literal shit I was saying. I'm like, my nigga, I don't understand. He's having a battle to go brush his teeth. Are you, brother? What the fuck? You're right behind him in this battle. Like,
It's actually diabolical, okay? I feel like I could go under a random fucking bridge, come across a troll, and it was actually be you. I'd maybe toss you some change or something. Unironically disgusting, filthy person on the outside and most importantly on the inside. And I'm sure
Well,
you
I'm
know this
saying.
already from your lived experience, but women run away from you. You repel every female in the galaxy. You're like a Max Repel from Pokemon, except instead of Pokemon, it's literally the opposite gender. You absolute bridge troll. Even Froggen probably changes
based?
her orbit when she encounters you, bro. Pathetic. Also, where is he coming up with this
Wretchful subhuman homunculoid.
bullshit? Asmon is protected by Trump and the government.
Yeah, that shit is like, I don't even know what the fuck that nigga's talking about. That nigga actually coming up with fantasies and shit.
Man, what kind of random fucking accusation is that? Literally zero proof. He's just making up shit. Disgusting liar, and I mean every sense of the word disgusting, who should be permabanned. This is the worst Hasan orbiter by far. Peer responded, it's not relevant to bring up his parents. This piece of shit brings it up for personal attacks.
Nah, like, that's quite literally the only thing. Like, it is the worst, actually the definitive worst ad hominem attack you can possibly do.
In my opinion. Dude, this guy is talking about women. It's crazy. Like, what the frick would Mike know? And who is Mike to talk? His mom was a Republican and he ran as a Democrat to try to take the seat back and was kicked off the ballot for lying about being a lawyer. We
Meanwhile, this guy himself is the failed lawyer, failed politician.
got some great art over here. Very lifelike. I'm sure this will make great content for Zaxxing's live stream. You don't go after the Roach Gang. Mike is a creepy slug
Because the roaches always scatter.
who doesn't know shit. Asmon's dad literally told Asmon to enjoy his streaming even when he was dying.
Exactly, and that's how you know that nigga, again, doesn't know shit. Straight buzzwordism, fucking ad hominem attacks, lying, again, misconstruing the shits like we always say. Like, bro, Asmon was literally talking about how, like, when he was taking care of his dad, like, his dad was like, yo, why aren't you streaming? And then he was like, yo, like, Pa, bro, you're dying. He was like, yeah, but you gotta get on the stream now. I'm like, bro, that shit did hurt me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That shit tapped me in the feels, bro. Cause I'm sitting here like, yo, the boss will be on the same time, and the boss will be like, yo, why you not recording? I'm like, yo, boss, like, yo, you got Jones going on. What's up? She like, yeah, that's cool, but like, go record though. I'm like, damn, that shit, and that's why that shit pissed me the. Hey, yo, you see what type of niggas these are? Peep game. You see what type of niggas these are? All these motherfuckers. Denims, Casey Drown, Frogan, this nigga, Sean the Black, Noah Simpson, all these motherfuckers, they all suck up to one nigga. So imagine how that nigga is.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Oh, wait, we don't gotta imagine shit. We've seen a fuckload of that nigga. Crazy works, bro. These are just the fucking underlings. Crazy works.
This has to be a bit, right? Ain't no way any sane person believes that Asmon is presidential protection. He's literally just lying. He's just making up shit because he knows his audience is unhinged and will believe anything he says. Whatever
Obviously.
semblance of an audience he has, by the way. I don't know who the fuck is watching this loser. Right, so then Asmon
Any fucking orbiter, the only people watching them niggas are Hasan G boys. If again, I keep saying, like, these niggas, they like dead ass, they need to start branching out or some shit. Like, yo, especially Frogan right now, cause she need to cheese branching out. But like, bro, real life, they need to branch out because, bro, if that nigga Hasan ever has like a major shit, which is like having major controversies all the fucking time because he's an idiot. But like, if he ever has some major shit and the career truly is dead, I'm like, bro, you niggas careers end literally that fucking minute. Like, your bills are not getting paid that minute. I mean, shit, some of these motherfuckers, they not getting paid now. Frogan, based. But, like, bro, y'all niggas shit is done. And I'm looking specifically at you, Astanox. Like, boy, get the fuck out of here. XQC fried the fuck out of that nigga.
Asmongold responded to Mike as well as another orbiter bringing up his dead dad.
Millhouse?
So I saw this other clip. So this guy right here, now he's trying to bring up my dad. Isn't that embarrassing?
Just for context, Hasan's community made up this insane story about how Asmon's dad hated his own son and actually loved watching Hasan. And since you already know...
Yeah, if you believe that, like, you're actually, like... like, I don't even know how to explain how fucking stupid you are.
I never forget anything. Let's shut this fucking garbage down once and for all. Just wait for the end.
And again, RIP to your dad.
Yeah.
So sad that he had to pass away knowing that he left behind a piece of shit son like you.
You got
like, yo, that's the shit, like, you gotta let that shit slide off, but it's like, bro, I'm just like, word? That's really how I be feeling. I'm just like, word? Oh, word? I'm like, say no more. I'm like, say no more.
in your feelings this much over a tweet.
I'm sure your dad didn't have a lot of failures in his life, but you are one big old fucking failure.
Well, you're right about that, because he would be so mad at me that I'm not going 10 times harder. Like, you remember whenever my dad calls into the fucking thing, you don't even know what you're talking about.
And now this is Hasan's memory.
Yeah. Nah, I love seeing that job, bro. Is dad calling? Nah, hold on. You don't even know what you're saying. Bro, go on a whole tangent, bro. I be loving that type chat.
Someone's too normal wants to own Asma and they post the rat alarm click, not knowing he's telling the story as a bit. Talk about how his dad loved watching Hasan and was likely ashamed of him.
And this porky boy is Hasan's biggest orbiter, literally.
Fan of Hasan. Not a
Nah, his biggest orbiter is still Denims.
fan of Zach. Trying to get that familial love. And it'll never happen.
So let's see what Asmon's dad actually thought about these ghouls, shall we?
Oh, tell him what? Here, you can say it.
Saw that fat fuck asshole Central Committee with his little mustache and a fat face.
Central Committee, who's the... Oh, it's this slimy fucking glub shit out. Yeah, see? It's always fuck these niggas. Facts.
And who knows how fat he is when he gets up. And he's amazing.
You know, he might actually be a good match for Frogan. Okay, you both are sort of reaching that level of gravitation. How about you pick up a weight, buddy? Holy fucking shit, you absolute slob. I mean, you have the audacity to make fun of Asmon's lifestyle. Look.
Nah, bro, the picture's edited, bro. It's edited as fuck. Nah, bro, that's not the edited version, gang. Cause trust, I know which one y'all talking about, bro. It's not.
In the mirror, pal. Oh, wait, you can't. It cracks instantly looking at your mug. Dude, can you imagine you wake up one day and you're Mike from PA? Oh, Lord, I would rather die 1,000 times over in the most slow and painful way imaginable than spend...
Release me! Release me! Yeah, you'd have to release me, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
a second
Wake me the fuck up from that nightmare. It is truly a nightmare on Denham Street, let me tell you.
living as Mike from PA. Ew, yuck. I need to wash my brain after that.
Stinky.
Even mentally picturing him made me feel violated here. He walks around like a character from Megabunk. You know, there's like that circle for...
Nah, Megabunk, bro. This shit should have been in the fucking Game Awards, bro. Megabunk in Schedule 1. Them shits was fire.
Field thing that damages enemies. Yeah, Mike has that.
Oh, Aura. Yeah, Aura. That's the shit in Megabunk.
A character from Megabunk. You know, there's like that circle force field.
I think my favorite nigga, bro, in Megabunk, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It probably was either the Flexer nigga whose main shit was Aura, bro, or like the Ninja or some shit.
Field thing that damages enemies. Yeah, Mike has that, except it just keeps away women. And the radius is the entire fucking galaxy. In fact, the entire universe, not even the...
Yeah, we can just stretch it out to Andromeda.
Other aliens want him. Right, so then Asmon's editor pulls up the real clips and shows how Asmon's dad actually felt about Hasan and his own son.
One more thing, because he gives you so much content, please
Every single day.
wish Hasan a happy 35th birthday. Say to Hasan, wish him a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, dear son.
Happy birthday, Hasan.
Hey, listen, is that all you're going to show from Hasan?
No, I just haven't gotten around to it. Okay.
Trust me, we know Asmonpa. We know. Let me tell you. We know.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I wouldn't say anything, but he shits on you all the time.
Yeah, I know.
I know you're non-confrontational.
I am.
I make up for it on the other end.
You sure do.
Super confrontational. If they would only allow me to.
So, guys, he really appreciates all of the kind words.
Yeah, that one was definitely wait.
Everybody, yep, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and I will call you later.
And now keep Asmon's dad out of your f***ing mouth, you piece of shit.
Well, there you go.
Facts.
There's the receipts. There's the proof. Asmon's dad was actually mad at Hasan for constantly shitting on his son. He thought he was jealous and pathetic. He wanted Asmon to stand up for himself more because turns out Asmon would always play this very passive role. And it's only
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got, you know what I'm saying, run the PR chill, but
recently where he started fighting back. And even that's pretty minimal if you ask me. Like if someone was lying this much about me and slandering me, and if they were actually remotely relevant and had an audience like Hasan, I'd bury them personally. You already know I'm a dedicated hater here, so
that's
you know.
what I'm saying.
But yeah, I don't know. It seems like
the pettiest of niggas, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's the shit I really like about Ethan being the petty king. I'm like, bro, I'm on that same time, and I'm like, oh, word, say no more.
Asmon was way more tame and more patient until it eventually got out of hand because Hasan kept pushing his buttons or whatever. But Mike from PA is just proven a disgusting fucking liar, one of the most vile vermin to exist, top contender for worst Hasan orbiter, and the orbiters are already like the worst people to choose from ever. And this
Boy, is that approved.
guy's topping that list. I mean, he was just instantly disproved here. I don't know what narrative they're trying to paint here. I don't know why they go so low. They do this utter scum shit, but for someone who's threatening people's lives, obviously this isn't the lowest he's gone. But like desecrating a man's grave and like memory for internet arguments is absolutely pitiful, and that really suits him, you know? By the way,
Like, it just shows that you are like a shit debater and or arguer, but like obviously Mike from PA is not a fucking debater, bro. This nigga, what, he thinks he's Destiny or some shit? I mean, we was talking about him earlier. But like, yeah, it just shows that you really have nothing to say. You really have like no actual points to make, no arguments to make. Cause I'm like, dude, again, how the fuck is bringing up Asmongold's parents, bruh? Especially like, yo, basically mocking them being like dad, like mocking their dads, especially within that, yo, saying that they weren't proud of Asmongold or the fuck. How is that relevant in any manner to anything that you talk about, whether it be about the fucking political commentary, which all of you motherfuckers, like, in the orbit, all of your fucking commentary shit, because all your commentary is coming straight from God's Daddy King Hasan. Fuck. But, like, how is that shit relevant in any manner? It's not. It's just... That shit whack, bro. Like, come on.
a massive shout out to Asmon's editor as well. Like, what a good friend. You know, he defends him really well. You know, he does this by himself, I feel like, you know, just protects him and defends him from all the lies that people constantly shit on Asmon for. So good shit to him. People responded, Asmon's editor fighting the real battles, to be honest. The worst type of people target the parents. Really disgusting how
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, that shit is actually fucking crazy. I'm looking at niggas like, bro, fuck wrong with you, gang?
They keep trying to attack his parents, lowest of the low. Rip to the legend Asmon dad. If they would only allow me to based. Okay, so that part I had to censor. Yeah, Asmon's dad was, you know, a little unhinged, but kind of just
Beast?
Base? Lol, who knows how fat he is if he actually stands up. Dude, that guy is such a pathetic sack of shit. One big failure. Bro's a multimillionaire sitting at home getting paid doing what he loves. I'd love to be that type of failure.
Yo, shit, me too.
We're playing the role of Asmon's anger translator. These people have never been punched in the face. What are you talking about? He got punched by the couch, guys. He lost
He's 0-4.
the match. It was a TKO, trust me. Anyways, people also sharing a clip of some streamer thirsting over a bunch of people like Asmongold. I don't know if this is in response to Mike from PA. Twitch streamer Mushroom Queen says she would clean Asmon's house and let him smash.
My Jews are XQC. I would smash XQC. I would smash XQC. Girly, girly, girly pop.
Yo, Seth. Right? Seth, hold on, bro. Wait. Fuck. Wait. Oh my god. Which one of those fucks? I don't even fucking remember which one of those fucks. No. No, I'm so mad because I want to be able to make this point, bro. Damn, was it? Fuck, was it Casey Tron? I don't remember. Somebody was basically saying, I remember this shit. Somebody was basically saying, I'm pretty sure it had to be Casey Tron, because who else is gonna call, like, fucking, obviously, XUC, fucking, I guys can go incels and shit. But if it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, obviously not transparent information, but I know somebody was saying basically, like, how Asmongold and all these heads, like, yo, they can't get no girly pops, none of this shit. I'm like, brother. Brother. Girly pop.
Girly pop.
I don't know about that one.
I would smash Asmongold. I would smash Moist Critical. I would.
The gamers stay winning. The gamers stay winning. That's tough works there. I'm not gonna lie.
I like his beard. What's wrong with you? What?
They said hold on, Asmon, nigga, huh?
What's not wrong with me? What's wrong with Asmongold though?
I mean, that's a fair question, because I ain't gonna lie, yo, we love the Roach King, but god damn it, yo, the fucking crib, yo, that shit gives me nightmares every day.
Nerd, he has a beard. Probably shit ton of money too.
Fuckload of money.
I can clean his house. I don't mind.
Yeah. And that was the point I had made too. I was like, bro, I swear to God, yo, not even on the tip of like, yo, they trying to pay for some jaloop. There would be girly pops that would want to be in the crib, trying to bomb, cleaning the house, cause niggas got cheese. Yo, that shit had me fucking dead, bruh. Yo, just said, yo, listen, I'm clean the house. That nigga bank account probably looking right, yo. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Y'all ever seen a nigga get crazy on a Swifter Duster, nigga? Stop playing.
His house is crazy. You have no idea, guys.
I'm
you
like,
have no idea how many little nerds I've dated, I've seen, and how many people's house I've cleaned on like a second date or something.
I'm
I
like,
have no idea.
oh nah, girly pop is a fucking legend, yo. Yo, clap it up for her. She said, nigga, on the second day, I'm making sure his dirty ass clean the fuck up. Nah, this is good works. I'm really feeling it for her.
Girly pop.
Shout out you.
I'm just that kind of girl. If you want to date nerds, but you don't like dirty houses, you just gotta clean them.
Right. Mike from PA is punching a couch as we speak, losing his marbles over this. KSI versus Logan, not interested. Mike versus the couch, that's what I want to see. That's a real fight right there. Moving on to another Orbiter, Denims. We got some updates. These Snark mods directly communicated with Denims on their intent to create a market replacement. Absolute Cinema.
Oh yeah, we just covered this on Les's Jam.
January 21st, the H3 Snark mod with the Discord username Dart sent Denims a
Oh yeah, Dart to us.
message saying, can you advertise on the H3 Snark before or when the content puke is released? I tried time to gather people there to join your stream, but we need you for this one so we don't boost Ethan's release. Oh, no. Oh, that's a yikes. Remember to just wait a bit and watch it on Denim's Twitch stream. We must not feed Ethan's engagement. Original emphasis. Hopefully content puke will be the nail in Ethan's coffin, but the amount of hate watch could help him survive a couple quarters if we all watch it. This shows the H3 Snark mods lied to Discord about their intent to siphon views away from the TEI. I mean, that is pretty damning. I would expect
Very fucking damning.
now, since the dude's info is well known, that he will deny being a mod since he lives in France. Either way, the viewers win. It's crazy how their disillusion to the Hasan cult has manifested so deeply, it's become self-destructive to the point
So deeply that it's become self-destructive. The Ouroboros concept, the legend of a snake or a dragon eating its own tail, usually highlights a situation or system where things are endlessly self-referential or self-destructive, often acting as a metaphor for a destructive feedback loop or the concept of self-damaging cyclical processes. I'd be lying. Tough works there. Tough ones. But yeah, we obviously knew this shit for not only Denim's Case and John and Frogan, but the H3 Snark mod. This shit has been a fucking self-destructive loop because you were always fucked in the first place.
that they're in court for it. Dying in a hill to dick ride a balding terrorist dog abuser is not something many people should be stupid enough to do. Ethan is
But they were, and still are,
getting paid from Reddit and Denims. This is even worse than what Casey did, and she had to apologize and settle. Slam dunk for Ethan's lawyers. Yeah, we had a feeling that when these messages got leaked, they would be completely cooked because they were obviously conspiring together. Turns out we were completely right here, and they've implicated themselves. Oof, they're so explicitly doing what Ethan's accusing them of. I don't see how they can weasel out of this. We must not feed Ethan engagement chick should consider medicating. It is a full-blown attempt to tank someone and is so clearly illegal. They're nuts. Wait.
They are nuts and stupid and dumb. And let me stop playing. But yeah, nah, we already know. This is brainless activities. And they're brainlets, so what do we expect?
It's me. Absolute Cinema. Yes, some would call it that. I wonder who. True.
Diabolical!
Oh, Taro, I like that guy. That guy's great. Subscribe. Moving on to the next Hasan orbiter, Casey Pon. Brittany Venti responds to Casey confirming that she bullied her when she was a teenager. Basically, Casey tweeted this: Twitch has always been one big boys club where you have to downplay and normalize disgusting behavior if you want to grow your channel. If you're popular, you'll never be held accountable by your peers. It's a toxic space.
No incel? Crazy.
So this Brittany person says, I'm going to share my story. I'm sick of your performative BS. I was a mod for Casey, supported her. I was very active. I was 17, freshly orphaned with nothing and having to live with my ex-boyfriend's family. Even when I had to pay $500 rent, I still supported her channel, sub, donated, did it because I thought she was funny before she had a sense of humor. Then when I started becoming more popular, Casey got jealous. She felt 2 women weren't allowed to do satire. She started to bully me and talk shit. I had a spinning the wheel bit. She bullied me on stream by emulating this bit. I was 17, freshly turned 18. I was orphaned. Keep in mind, Casey was older than me. She isolated me from the only people I had to talk to and she stole my bit. So Casey responded admitting it. Casey addresses the drama. That's right. I bullied the viral blackface girl in case you need another reason to stand, and then she brings up slop tubers.
Several other things that happened while I was away. During my absence, the viral blackface girl came forward about how I had bullied her several years ago. That's right. I bullied the viral black.
Yo, I love how she starts it off, the viral blackface girl. Gotta make sure to get that in. Gotta make sure to get that. Oh, buzzwordism and hefty. Not to say, I mean, obviously, Brittany Venti girl, she could have get some really controversial Johns. But like, yo, love how she had to start with that.
Face girl, in case you needed another reason to stand or donate. I want to also shout out to the drama slop tubers who have been making videos about me since 2013. I want to thank them for trying to make me look bad. Being hated by people like you actually makes me look
Then I gotta try. I mean, you just willingly do that, hun, and then we just cover it.
really, really good. I want to also tell them you're welcome for giving them someone so irreverent to go on unhinged misogynistic rants about over their subpar gameplay for over 10 years now. You're welcome.
Yeah, Casey, I hate
I was waiting for her to drop the incel.
to break it to you, but you can't really play the tough girl anymore. You're already lost. You got
Yeah, insanely felted, like eternally felted. I'm surprised you haven't ulted by now.
humiliated. You apologize. Every single value you claim to stand against, you essentially betrayed, and you're completely cooked now. And nobody's gonna fucking stand you. You need to have something that's actually pleasant to look at, which you are the opposite, right? Also, I don't really know who she's talking about there, like who's been making videos on her since 2013. Nobody knows
Like, yeah, since 2013, hell nah. But since this calendar year, abso-fucking-lutely.
who you are. Even my audience constantly asks me, who the fuck is this, right? And I have to tell them, oh yeah, it's one of those Hasan orbiters or something. You only exist because other more popular people mention your name, Casey. Holy shit. Also, I really
And that would describe pretty much all of the orbiters.
don't understand how pointing out that you are a horrible person in all these different ways, and you know, you were also bringing up Asmon's dead mom and a bunch of heinous shit as well. How is that making you look good at all? In fact, I feel like the public perception towards you is pretty freaking bad, considering you were melting down, crying, and losing everything. Moving on to
there's the old thing.
Ultimate Gooning Lord, Twitch CEO Dan Clancy.
Clancy.
Apparently, he was caught staring at OFE girls. Oh my god, he is never beating the allegations. Streamer Peach Jars talks about when Twitch CEO Dan Clancy was creepily staring at her and Morg Pie at the Streamer Awards after party. Look at how satisfied he is with himself.
Yeah, I do have something to say about the after party.
Oh, let's hear it.
That I really didn't want to say.
We want to hear it now. He's ready to go.
So
Yeah, guarantee, NMP about to say some dumb shit. I can already see it happening.
God, Dan Clay, I got.
Is that a fucking? Oh, yo, they got hella laboo-boos in the background. 24 karat gold or
like a little section at the corner of the club, and Amy left her award on the table, so I grabbed the award. I'm taking selfies with it, and Morg Pie is sitting next to me. I'm like, put your in this. So she like has her on my shoulder, and she's like holding them up. I'm holding the award, taking these selfies. Posted one on Instagram.
I'm like,
and Dan Clancy is just staring right at us, just going.
that shit is hilarious. But I had to go over there. Yeah. These girly pops.
Girly pop.
Just let them get into a fucking controversy. I can already see that one day. I'm right in there. Only one day ban for them. Getting. Don't fall for the goon, Mr. Clancy.
And trust me, I have maybe been too much of a Dan Clancy defender in the past. Because I looked
Yeah, I think a lot of these motherfuckers have been.
I was like, oh my God. I realized in that moment I was not drunk enough.
That's a funny story.
My conversations with Dan have always been so chill, but then again, I don't have boobs or anything like that.
My conversations with him have always been.
Hello, Twitch CEO Dan.
How the fuck did I know you're gonna pop up, you goddamn dinosaur? Ultimate Gooning Lord Daniel Clancy! What the hell do you want this time? The works we're hearing from this one, not that good for you.
Neil Clancy here. Greetings, Peach Jaws. Big fan, actually. I like the spicy content. You see, you got it all wrong. I was staring because it's not acceptable to goon in public.
Gooning! No. No. Public gooning, absolutely disgraceful.
Therefore, I was gooning in the chamber.
Nah, the Shrek image got it, bro.
Chambers of my mind. I simulated the entire experience in my head, actually. But don't you worry, the results were very real in my
Oh, stunning.
pants. In fact, they're very crusty right now.
Oh, just like a Hasan gooning pillow. Did you ever get a new one of those, by the way?
Straight into my collection. You know I love my...
No! Not extra, Emily!
E-girls. You're invited to the next party, too. DJ Dan, the dynamic diddler, e-girl...
Yeah, man, get your ass out of here. You still never told me which fucking dinosaur you were, by the way. You know what? Get the fuck out of here.
Connoisseur, out. Holy moly, Dan, that was unhinged even for you, brother. Holy
I'm tired of seeing that damn fossil, bro. It never gets better whenever we see him.
shit. Being caught red-handed as Twitch CEO. More like white-handed here, am I right? And jeepers, you're a 60-year-old man with a family, dog. What are you doing? So then she talked about how he admitted to watching hot tub streams.
Right? I've been a Dan Clancy defender because one time I had a meeting with him where he genuinely, it was like me, Will, Sear, and some other people. Maybe you were there. It was after the movie event that we did.
I was there.
Yeah. And he was like, guys, I'm actually having a hard time with what to do with the pools and hot tub section. Like, what do you think? And he pulled out his phone and showed us his Twitch. And he was like, yes, I do watch these girls. He's like, this is something that we have absolute problems with. And he was going through. And so I was like,
Yeah, I'm sure you're having problems with that side of the Twitch platform, Dan. It's probably because the purpose of that side is most likely for niggas to beat they shit. Those niggas being you. I think we got a bit of a problem. We absolutely got one of those. That's probably it.
I was very impressed that he just straight up showed us his feed and like admitted to watching it and that admitting that it was a problem. So whenever clips came out of him being like, Dan Clancy's a fucking creep, I was like, no, he's doing his job. Well, he was not doing his job.
Nigga, what the fuck is his job? Well, somebody gotta watch this shit to moderate it, but like, nigga, why the fuck is this even a category, bro? Take this shit, bro.
That's that after party. I do think now, you know, especially after TwitchCon, that man should not be anywhere near an after party.
He's at everyone.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
I went out twice at TwitchCon and Dan was there each time.
Yeah, I saw him at every party too.
Right. So that all makes sense now. So that's why DJ Dan just loves TwitchCon. He loves going to the after parties to mingle with the e-girls, right? Using
fuck all that.
His Twitch CEO cloud to potentially get lucky here. You flippin' dinosaur. You can't be doing that, all right? Also, openly showing and admitting that you watch the hot tub section on Twitch.
I mean, bro, you ain't see that one clip, bro, where he's scrolling through, bro, all the fuck, like, when they added the Twitch story shit, bro, just mad fucking girly pops. You know this nigga was gooning.
I mean, have some shame, man. You are just way too proud of your gooning tendencies. Anytime. Literally anytime he's on an interview to do anything, he doesn't even bother to wipe his history, clean his feed, make an alternate account, at least have some shame. But this guy just openly showcases it. It's actually diabolical. He's just doing his job of watching hot tub streams and gooning 16 hours a day. Hey, half of that is for work. If I was a streamer, I wouldn't want Dan Clancy at streamer ran events either. It's kind of weird, no matter if he was being creepy or not.
Yeah, because, like, why the fuck is the CEO of this goddamn company sitting here at the after party? Nigga, shouldn't you be doing your fucking job? The last time you said you was gonna do your shit was there was gonna be more fucking security at TwitchCon. That shit was bullshittery. Nigga, get your ass in your fucking office.
It would be like going to a party my coworker put and my boss showing up. I personally can't relax around people who can fire me.
Exactly. No, legitimately. I'm like, bro, these are the niggas, like, these niggas are technically the authority, bro. These are the niggas, bro, that, like, technically, these are the niggas who sign your paycheck for real, because obviously, you know, you say you get paid through Twitch, the corporation. But, like, bro, yeah, this nigga, nah. Why the fuck are you here, gang?
To be honest, it depends on the situation. Your boss can be totally chill, but if it's a creepo like Dan Clancy, then no. Not to defend Clancy, but why would a woman play with her tits in public and then act like there's something wrong with looking at them? If I took out my peepee and started wrapping it around...
That is a good point, though, on that end, because, like, yeah, it is peach jars and then work pie, which, you know, saying both of these huns are spicy content. A little bit of the OF on there. So, yeah, like, that is a good point on that, though. It's like, yo, hun, I'm not gonna lie. Listen, if you might be pushing the cherries together. If I had my side eye or some job, I ain't going cap. But at the same time, to this, This is Daniel fucking Clancy, who we really know got, like, you know, a history, a litany of this shit. So it really doesn't get better.
Trophies people would stare at, but they'd be much less happy about what I was doing. Well, to be fair, we all know that he wasn't just looking. All right. She was mad he didn't pay the $5.
$5 a month.
I'm not gonna act like these e-girls or whatever are, you know, it's too moral either, but I just like making fun of Dan. OF Girls, we want to see you on Twitch that is OF Girls friendly and lets us use the platform as a door for our OF Fansly page and give us small bans if we push the Twitch COS. Oh my god, the CEO is looking at me like a creep while doing gooner baiting pictures. Hey, Dan Clancy, but Peach is notoriously one of the most attention-seeking, grandstandy people on the planet.
That is true. I can't cap a little bit because I remember during a creator class, John, she had posted her boxing vid or whatever, like her preview video. Like try basically, I guess it was like hinting at like that some John like creator class was gonna go on, and then like right after, that's what like creator class they were saying they weren't gonna do that shit. So I'm like,
Probably. Pegasus is seeing this. Yes, in fact, Dan Clancy did possess me. The Gooning Lord was staring at women. How many times must I say this? Ultimate Gooning Lord. Do not.
Ultimate Gooning Lord, Daniel Clancy.
Disrespect the diddler. Now click this video or I write your name in the death note. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
I am Kira. You already know though. You better shut up, should have loved one of our glorious slop kings. Pegasus. Of course, you already know. That was.
Now click this video.
Hasan and his orbiters just got destroyed. Of course, if you guys want to watch the OG video, the OG Daily Schlops, down in the description and first link, sure to love it. Of course, love Pegasus, one of our glorious Slop Kings. You better stop playing game. But yeah, Final Fantasy Conjecture, of course. Hasan! Yeah, starting off this boy, you already know, bro. It's the same jumps all the time. Yeah, Hasan calling out his audience, obviously, for being radical is like, yeah, man. We already knew this, gang. And even to this John, of course, it's still the audience he cultivated. You know what I'm saying? Like the ideologies, rhetoric, and opinions that he has. Obviously, this shit goes down to his audience. And to that, within the Ouroboros concept, and all that, like I'm saying, a loop. Yeah. Over time, it's just gonna become worse and worse. Because obviously it's going to get more and more radical if you just keep getting pushed, because obviously Hasan is incentivized to keep having this type of rhetoric and pander certain things, especially within this politics and the commentary within that. Yeah, it's only going to get worse and worse from there. And then obviously with things like the attack, immediately the whataboutism with Israel, it's like, yo, yes, we can obviously point out that this like attack that had happened in Sydney, Australia was an anti-Semitic attack. But Hasan immediately like going back and pointing everything back to Israel and hinging that on every single argument he makes, and then using them to absolve himself of criticism, especially things that are apolitical. Yeah, I'm not trying to see that. Like, dude, he does this every single time. Like, yeah, try something else, Hasan. Yeah, him saying, yo, scrolling through him saying he stamps out the LARPers. Like, yo, Hasan, get the fuck out of here, dude. You are the LARPer, the grifter. Like, what are we talking about, gang? Anyway, oh yeah, last thing, yeah, with Hasan, yeah, he was saying that every political prediction that he gets is right. Like, dude, this is Mr. fucking Piker, dude, you're a fucking liar, bro. Like, what are we saying you're talking about? Right isn't even a concept for you, because it doesn't matter. You always will be right, because you'll just lie around the agenda or narrative to just formulate it to be positive in your way anyway, so it doesn't matter. But, yeah, moving on from Hasan, because, yeah, Mr. Piker, freaking tired of Hasan. Which part was after this? Was it? Oh yeah, the Mike from PA part. I was about to say, was it the Casey Drum part or the Mike from PA part? Yeah, Mike from PA. Where the fuck is Bad Bunny? And is he ever gonna get a fucking W against the couch? Fuck no. Just like Soy Dubs won't be getting any fucking W's in boxing matches. Tough works there, bro. Guess they both couldn't hang. But anyway, yeah, Mike from PA saying all the different shit about Asmongold and his, like, you know what I'm saying, his dad. It's just straight ad hominem shit, and obviously, like, yo, him saying shit when, you know the situation. Obviously, Asmon's dad has passed, so, you know what I'm saying, rest in peace, Asmonpa. Saying that he liked Hasan more than him and all this shit, and then we blatantly see that that shit was wrong. And it's actually, Asmonpa was roasting the fuck out of Mike from PA and them fucking niggas like Hasan, bro, saying them niggas dicky and really on dick every fucking day. But we already know it's rent-free for Hasan, and if it's rent-free for him, it's rent-free for the rest of these niggas sucking his cock, so I already know that gets. But yeah, Mike from PA is a fucking clown. Like, no one should be taking him serious. Like I said in the vid in the middle of the John, bro, there's a hierarchy for the Orbiters. He's on tier 3 of that hierarchy. This nigga is completely irrelevant. Like, him and Sean the Irrelevant, like Sean the Black, are on the same tier. Just ignore those niggas. Who gives a fuck about them? Anyway, like, literally again. Y'all all Hasan fucking Glazers, dude. I'm not hearing that shit. Anyway. Let's see. Is this the part about? Oh yeah, that part with that one girly pop saying that like, yo, she would, yo, I would clean. What's the name? Asmongold's house. I would let Asmon and XQC smash. Now she's funny as hell. I'm not gonna lie. That shit was hilarious. Yo, say, yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. They got hella bread. I'm not gonna lie. I'm cleaning the crib. That shit got me dead as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you because I just scrolled to see that part. And then yeah, the whole John with the lawsuit about denims with the snark mod. Just go watch the video we watched earlier. And then if you want even more conjecture, of course, always go share their love with us. Lawyer on the case, baby. We're covering the case. You definitely not doing on the case because our lawyer is boxing him the fuck out. Yeah, Casey Tron coping, molding, and seething. Yeah, no one gives a fuck. Casey Tron, you were eternally felted, and then like again, like you were just one of the not even one. You were just the first domino to fall in this, John. Now that you fell, bye. Because quite literally, no one is taking you back. We've already hated you, and the Snarkers and Hasan G boys, well, they can't associate anymore because yeah, now they basically, not even basically, yeah, you sold them out directly. So now they're gonna be like not liking you, hating you. Yeah, it's bad work, so I don't even know who she's gonna be pandering to now. All around tough there, bruh. I know who she shouldn't have pandered to.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Hasan. And those pathetic wretchful subhuman monkey-like G-boys. Yeah, so that's tough work, so you gain nothing. And then, yeah, Peach starts with Dan Clancy. Yeah, my surprise, fuck no. That's our ultimate gooning lord, Daniel Clancy, bro. You better stop playing me, gang. But yeah, I don't know why the fuck he's still, like, employed at Twitch. I don't know why the fuck he's still the CEO. I don't know why any of the top brass is still the top brass of this company. They should be cleaning the fucking house. Firing all these motherfuckers. Because, again, they are all destroying the platform. And it seems that Mr. Clancy was way more prioritizing being at after parties and being able to mingle with the girly pops, especially the girly pops that stream on his platform, than making sure that the security was up to date and all that shit at TwitchCon. So I guess we can see where his priorities are at. Fuck out of here. Like, this shit is some bullshit. But yeah, I don't expect nothing else from fucking, obviously, Twitch.io. Twitch platform sucks. Dumpster fire. We knew that. But all in all, you already know. The Daily Slops, mixy and messy as always. That's why they are sloppy. And of course, we're going to be checking out the Jones tomorrow because the Daily Slops is daily. Duh. But other than that, shout out straight all over one of our glorious Slop Kings, La Pegasus. Because we love the legendary series. And I'm finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.
Thank you.